Question 1407.
How long have we been here? I thought it was one.
Quarter of an hour. Question 1407. What is your least favourite fairground ride?
All of them.
All of them.
Oh no, the fair here, just no. I might die.
You don't like the waltzes?
The silly
No.
teacups.
Teacups?
No.
The octopus?
I like living. I don't want to die. Thank you very much.
The Mad Mouse, it used to be called. I don't know what the name's changed on these things.
What's it like? Is that a roller coaster?
It was a roller coaster that it had a really small wheelbase and the nose set out far from the wheelbase, and so it would feel like you're about to go off at the turns, and then suddenly it turns. I got ill on it. It's the one that taught me you're too old to go on these rides anymore.
Yandiri says the pirate ship ride scared me. Right, they had to stop a pirate ship ride to let me off. I have to say that if I have to pick shame for anything in my life, is how much I screamed to get off that ride. Apparently, I came off it green.
Those pirate ship things are not very good, though. Yeah, they're not very enjoyable.
Go on, Jeff. What's yours?
All of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like what's wrong with the waltzes? The waltzes are great.
No, Jeff agrees with me. He's right. It's all of them.
It's all of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Roller coaster.
I used to enjoy the waltzer, but I learned something about 10 years ago, which put me off. It's don't go on a waltzer after consuming a lot of alcohol. It was. Let's just say the end result was not pleasant for anyone in the vicinity.
Was it not colourful?
It probably was after someone puked on it.
No, puke is usually just that kind of neutral.
It depends on what you eat. It depends on what you eat. But actually, at fairgrounds, everything's fried, so it's probably all the same color. So never mind.
Yeah.
Fair again. Nerdy says the teacups is just a crap ride, whatever your age.
Mm-hmm.
Ricardo says outside table at the restaurant with the best wine chart of the fairground. What? That's your least favourite.
The kitty carousel that doesn't get up past like 1, 2, 3 miles an hour.
Yeah. What's your favourite, Jenny? Or least? Are we on least favourite?
Well,
yeah, we're doing least favourite.
The Mad Mouse.
You already answered my apologies. Never Again says, I don't remember, but it was the one where my brother tossed his cookies on. And that was the only reason I didn't like it. He didn't hit me.
The Mad Mouse sounds like a knockoff Disney ride. It's like we can't technically call it the Mickey Mouse or anything like that, but we can call it something else with mouse in it.
Yeah, but Mickey Mouse doesn't run around.
He might. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
No, I don't think they were trying to emulate Mickey Mouse at all. I didn't see any rip-off paintings and stuff that they do on all these carnies. It was just called the Mad Mouse.
Stool.
Hello.
What's your least favourite fairground ride? And have you been to Camelot?
I think I've been to Camelot. I don't know the names of these places because they're all shit, to be honest. I'm going with Jeff's answer on this one. They're all absolutely crap. But the crappiest
still agrees with me too.
The crappiest has to be, I think it's called Nemesis. Where would that one be?
Alton Towers.
Fort Park, isn't it?
No, it's Alton Towers.
It's Alton Towers.
Nemesis is the only roller coaster I enjoy. Literally.
That one is just evil.
I
thought it was good.
How tall are you?
I think Alton Towers is shit.
I think Alton Towers is shit, but I like Nemesis.
Yeah. Nemesis was good.
Right, and I think I had a theory on this, that it's to do with how long your legs are. Because on a normal roller coaster, my legs, I'm tall, so I don't feel at all safe on a normal roller coaster. But on Nemesis, with my legs dangling, I find it fine. I don't know, just a weird thing.
So you quite like the vampire ride at Chessington as well, then?
Never been to Chessington.
I can still go on. I can still go on those giant slides.
What, the death slides that go down at like?
No, I've never done one of those, but
Helter Skelter?
Heights and I don't get along. But it's usually just this like big fiberglass slide that's maybe 50, 100 feet. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up about 20, 30 feet in the air, and it just kind of bumps a couple times on the way down. You just slide on your ass. I can cope with that.
Let's be honest. Helter Skelters are fucking shit.
But to be honest, some of them are very high. Ones at the seaside, I remember going on as a kid, felt like they were really high. You'd have to climb up forever and then slide down on a doormat.
Yeah.
Donophead says, the special rides the clowns do behind the tents where no one else can see. I mean, they are nice and colourful and all, but the smell. What exactly are you doing to clowns?
I want to know.
Randy says, a carny named Kate, she bites.
But fighting is fun.
Julie says, the haunted house, it's never scary. I am disappointed with that. Ricardo says, no misread the question, fuck. I'm completely lost by that. Real haunted houses are great. Nody says, thought Dave said wine shard. I'm completely lost with the chat.
Wine shard?
Just give up, Dave.
I am.
I'm assuming that's whenever you get so drunk you shit yourself, is what I'm assuming.
Julie says, I like wooden roller coasters. Oh! No. Ox says, I worked for a carny for 20 years. All rides are death traps waiting to happen. Yes, they are. Julie said, there's a roller coaster at Kings Island called the Vampire. The Pipe Fitters Union has a day there every year. Just imagine 100 drunk pipe fitters on the Vampire.
The thing with me is, I'll just say this: you're way more likely to get me to do something that might be is probably way more legitimately dangerous than going on a roller coaster. Like, I've zip wired off Bournemouth Pier. I've whitewater rafted in Peru. I've jumped off a bloody cliff.
Yeah, but the thing is, things that are more dangerous, they have to make more safe. Whereas roller coasters, they're maintained by idiots. They're built by smart people, but they're maintained by idiots. The level of safety required seems to be much
There's
less.
always a chance you could just fly off.
Didn't there a load of people who got fucking injured at Alton Towers a year or two ago?
Oh yeah,
fucked up. Yeah.
One thing that bothers me about those is the hardware that they use to assemble them. You can only tighten and retighten a bolt so many times.
Yep.
Before the threads start to fatigue and the main shaft begins to fatigue. It's
the rattle. That's just the rattle that makes it more realistic.
I mean, I dread the most. It's really weird. And the worst thing is, it's another one of those things I was fine as a kid. But as I got older, it got worse. And it's the log flume. And
Yeah,
it's going on.
I'd tell a lie. See, that's about the only sort of thing.
Yeah, I used to enjoy them. Yeah, but now it's the tick, tick, tick as you go up.
What?
But as you just that tick, 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 my fucking heart just dies and I get more and more scared. It's really weird.
I can always remember when I was like 7 years old going on the log flume ride at
over and over again.
Yeah, I remember the log flume ride at Busch Gardens in Florida. That's probably the first one of them I ever went on.
Julie says that's the difference. Wooden roller coasters can't go upside down. Fair enough. Nerdy says, I've been on Critical Questions, way more dangerous.
Yeah,
Julie says, someone has died on every roller coaster.
Oh, I don't know if that's true.
Of course, none of us have done any of the rides or attractions at the Ark Encounter yet. So,
Yeah.
I still want to go there. I don't know why.
I go there.
I actually think it should be like a Critical Questions road trip one day.
Well, my brother went with his church, and I tried to convince them to let me go, but they wouldn't let me go because I'm not Christian.
Could you at that at that boat thing, is there a ride like where you slide down Noah's penis?
See, why are there no? There's perfect to have slides off the side of that thing.
It would be, but that would make sense and be fun. And
Death traps. I can't believe that nobody. Robbie,
What?
what's your answer?
The first answer, teacup.
Teacup. What? How do you not like teacups? How do you not like teacups?
Because as Nerdy pointed out, they're shit.
Did you like all the other fairground rides then?
Oh yeah, I love roller coasters, like, and I love going upside down and all over. But yeah, no.
Have you been on Oblivion?
What?
Have you been on Oblivion?
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of.
No.
Oblivion.
Nemesis.
I've been
Oblivion
to
is
London.
horrific.
Been to
What's the
Blackpool.
one that goes through the little hole in the ground?
Oblivion by the restaurants. You just cut. It's
that's
just a
the
hole
one.
in the ground straight down.
That's the fucker. I hate that fucker.
Yes, that one's fucking horrible. So I thought Nemesis is quite tame.
Yeah, I got mixed up there.
There was a good one in Blackpool that when we went, it was just 2 cages on either side, and
Yeah.
these freely spun on the end of a stick, and it would spin and spin and spin, and these would spin. And when you were coming down, you were literally looking at the ground coming up at you, and then about 2 foot from it, it would hit you in the face with water and spin you back up again. That was quite.
That sounds terrifying.
fun. It was pretty good. The ground.
The ground.
I remember utterly refute. I mean, I was technically, like I said, when I went to Rockers Reunion a few years ago, and I suppose I was way more at fucking risk riding a motorcycle from like London to Brighton in the first place.
Yes.
But I wasn't getting on any of those fucking things on Brighton Pier. Fuck right off.
You should go to Blackpool. You'll love it.
I'd sort of take my chances on the pier that burnt down.
Yeah. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.